What's going on, y'all? It's Tuesday. Got a little lunch break here, and I decided to slip in here and move one of my cameras from off of a stand where I have corn and all the good stuff down there. But I decided to move this camera to this active scrape right here. I actually bumped a decent buck off of it walking out this last weekend. So what I'm gonna come in here and do is I'm gonna come in with a little Black Widow hot and ready, and I'm gonna freshen this scrape up, but I'm also gonna follow it up with the young buck, if y'all can see that. Maybe just get him thinking that there's another little buck in here, maybe trying to find this hot doe. And maybe my goal in doing this is to try to get him a little more frequent on this scrape. And obviously if I can get him more consistently in daylight over this scrape, I'll move my set down here and see if I can't capitalize on it. So this is what I'm gonna do. Is Tuesday. I'm gonna set this camera up, get this scrape freshened up, and I'm gonna come back in here maybe Thursday, Friday afternoon, and if he is hitting this scrape a couple times in the morning, I'm gonna slip my set over here and see if I can't kill him Saturday or Sunday morning. So y'all stay tuned and let's see if we can't get it done with a little Black Widow, y'all. It's Thursday. Slipped in here on my lunch break again to check this camera, and he's been hitting it every day about 6:15, 6:20, so it's right before daylight. I think a lot of it has to do with it being in the middle of the week and the location of this deer. It kind of pushes him where he moves earlier and then later at night. So when the weekend comes, I'm hoping he'll show up with a little daylight, so maybe I can get a shot. So what I've done is I've come in here, I've hung this little set right here on the edge of this pond, and like I say, I freshened up this scrape probably, I think it was Tuesday on my lunch break, and like I say, I'm gonna show you all the pictures where he's been hitting it. I've got a couple young bucks that have hit it, the mature deer that I'm after, and I've even seen a couple does come in here and smell around and piddle in it. So it's a very active scrape, and I do believe if I can keep him on the cycle he is right now, or his schedule that he is right now, I believe I got a good chance of killing this deer Saturday, which would be great, because I only got probably 3 weeks before I'm headed out to Illinois with my good buddy Randall and Joe. Pumped for that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also going to give the Black Widow a try there, but for what it's done here in Florida, I'm happy with it, and hopefully y'all get to see me kill one over this scrape using some Black Widow. I can show you it's really fresh. It was hit this morning. It's hit this morning, so I got the cutty back right here, and it's first cutty back I've used. To be honest with y'all, I'm a big Moultrie guy, but I'm pretty impressed with it, to be honest. Ain't let me down yet. So anyhow, I'm gonna get this scrape freshened up, hurry up and try to get out of here, and I'll see you back here Saturday morning. Eh. Eh. Wow. I ain't believing that. I could throw up right now. I could literally throw up right now. Honestly, he dropped. He was quartered away, but he was just at his skid. It's just real windy. He was only 25 yards, and he kept acting like he was wanting to go. He finally come down and turned. It looked like he was going to head back where he come from. And I think I just made a poor shot. I really do. God, that makes me sick. That's a good deer, man. Oh, God, that hurts. I'm gonna slip down and go check this hair. And if he's, I don't know, just see what I can see on this hair. As y'all see, it was a poor shot. I hit the deer way far back. Well, he jumped my string a good bit, but there ain't no excuses. It was a poor shot, and but I might have got lucky. I believe I clipped the artery in his ham, and just because of the amount of blood that he's lost, I probably trailed him for 200-300 yards with really, really good blood that I just thought I was going to walk up on him at any minute. But it started to trickle out a little bit. So with a deer like this, I mean, you don't get too many opportunities at them here in Florida. So I went ahead and backed out and called a few buddies, and I got James Long from the Florida Blood Trailing Network on Facebook. He's on the way over from Sanderson, Florida, with some jam-up dogs from what I hear, and we're gonna put them on them, and I'm gonna video that recovery for y'all. Hopefully, if it's like I think, the deer's gonna be dead in the middle of this block. He ran to a pond, and that's where it started to trickle out. So I believe he's gonna be around there somewhere, and hopefully I'll be able to put my hands on him. So, but as far as the plan that I had set for today, it couldn't have worked out any better. I had been freshening that scrape, that active scrape there. I knew they were using it, because a couple shooters were using this same scrape, and I'd been working it with that Black Widow Southern Doe estrus. I got Hot and Ready, and I also got the Hot and Vanilla, and they were just destroying the scrape. And I'd shot some videos that I'll show of me prepping it and doing why I do it like I do. But he caught me off guard. He come in and was just making a thrash, rubbing the tree hanging down, making a scrape, and I mean, he did everything I wanted, and I just made a poor shot. So it happens. I guess that's what you're supposed to say. It happens. It does, bow hunting especially. But hopefully Mr. James is up to the task, and hopefully we can find him. From what I hear, that's who I needed to get in touch with, that he had top-notch dogs. So he's on the way, like I say. So y'all say a little prayer for me, and hopefully we can find him. So it's tough though. It's tough. Well, y'all better be safe if you're gonna come out here and keep up with him now. Well, there he is, guys. Long track job on him. Very poor shot, and I'm sure you can see that on my reaction as soon as I turned the arrow loose. But you know, I'd been prepping these scrapes for a week now, trying to get these deer on a pattern. And I knew with this rain coming in that we had, that they would be freshening them up this morning. And that wasn't exactly what he was doing, man. He come in there and was freshening a few scrapes up, and I'd put some young buck urine in these scrapes a couple of days ago. So when I come in this morning, I just freshened it up with some of the Black Widow Hot and Vanilla. And anyway, he come in this morning and he got a whiff of it, man, and he just couldn't take it. He was out there strutting this stuff, making scrapes, and just showing off, making sure everybody knew this was his territory. And he turned to walk away from me. He was probably about 70, 80 yards, and he turned to walk and got behind a little bit of cover, so I hit a grunt to him, and he couldn't take that, and turned around and came on a line, and he got to where he was kind of winding me and the Black Widow I had out, and I don't think he was sure about it. I think he caught my wind a little bit, and he was headed out of there. So I stopped him, and I won't say I rushed the shot, but I wasn't quite settled like I should have been, and it was just marginal. And but it happens, and I'm always going to try my best to recover a deer that I've put a shot on. And anyhow, I got lucky. I got lucky. That's what it boils down to. But I want to say a thank you to Mr. James and Kim Long. Great people. They come all the way from Sanderson today to help me track this deer. Got some great dogs, but they're even better people. And I just want to say thank you to them, because without them I wouldn't have this deer right now. And I'm just so thankful. So y'all stay tuned, and if y'all like this this video here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we're gonna keep trying to bring y'all more content, so stay tuned.